Okay, welcome everyone. We will start now with a webinar. This one will be shorter than the previous ones because we will move to the point. So I hope you find it interesting because we really think that WhatsApp Cloud API could be used for marketing strats in different ways. So today we will give you some examples on how to do it. So, first of all, for the people that already doesn't know us, we are WhatsApp. We are a conversational platform that works in the conversational world, working with WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, web chat. So, with us, you can connect your channels and work with a unified inbox, and also use all the features these channels has for you. Also, we are business solution providers of WhatsApp Science 2019. So we have a lot of experience, we have a lot of clients in this period that give us a lot of feedback on how they use WhatsApp Cloud API and also how they take profit of them. So this is why today we will be talking with you about this. To starting to the point right now, we are going to talk first about what's marketing 101. This is like the first tips we can share with you to be sure that you are aligned with the best practices and know what are the one of the best things you need to you can know to take profit of the channel. The first one is one of the most important, and I always repeat it in several webinars or when we are talking with clients, is that you always must get the opt-in of the client. The client need to be sure that you are going to contact them through WhatsApp because they need to expect your messages and this will allow you to take the most of the channel. Because if they don't know that you are going to write them through WhatsApp, when they see the first WhatsApp, they will say, hey, what this? Why they are talking with me through WhatsApp? Because WhatsApp is a more personal channel than email or even the phone calls. So you need to be sure that your customer knows that you are going to connect with them through WhatsApp. So this is the first part. You can get the opt-in in several ways. You can do it on the website, for example, with the typical checkbox. We are going to send you WhatsApp related to this. Are you agree? Okay, I'm click the checkbox and I know that you are going to send me WhatsApps. Or for example, when the customer starts the conversation with you through WhatsApp, you can get the opt-in at this point. Both ways are good. Also, you can do it in other ways. For example, you can do it in a physical paper. You can do it in a voice call or whatever. So, first point, what's marketing advice? Please always get the opt-in because this way the WhatsApps will be expected by your clients. So this will give you more relevancy when you send the WhatsApps and you will get better results. Second, and related to this, all the messages that you send to WhatsApp must be expected. This is related to the point one, must be relevant. Please don't send irrelevant stuff to your customers. Always send relevant stuff to them. And also, they must be timely in the right moment. So if they fill a form in your website to download a PDF, for example, don't wait 2 days to send them the WhatsApp because they stop expecting them. So if they download a PDF, send the WhatsApp immediately so they can get the value you are promising directly on their WhatsApp. And because if not, the flow of WhatsApp becomes weird. So you need to understand that WhatsApp is an instant messaging channel. So you need to deliver instant communications to your customer. This is super important. Also, you are working with WhatsApp, so please take care of the tone you use. WhatsApp is not an email, WhatsApp is not a phone call, WhatsApp is not like other channels. You need to take profit of the language used on WhatsApp. Use emojis, use more casual language, avoid long forms. So try to communicate through WhatsApp with your clients like they do with their friends or family. This is super important to get more profit of the channel. Also, point 4 is pretty important. If you are using chatbots, your customer must know that he is talking or she's talking to a chatbot. Don't try to confund them or trick them, saying, okay, I'm not a chatbot, what do you want? Because they know. When they start talking with the chatbot, they will know that this is a chatbot. So it's a really good practice to present your chatbot. Okay, I am the WhatsLetter chatbot, and I'm here to answer your questions or whatever. So present your chatbot. This is a really good practice because if they know that they are talking with a chatbot, the conversation will flow better. They will know that, okay, I am talking with a chatbot, so I can expect this kind of interaction and this kind of information. And also give always a pass to a human or pass to an agent. So they, if the chatbot is not enough, they can contact you in other way. Can be on WhatsApp or can be outside WhatsApp. Some companies don't want to leverage live chat in WhatsApp in their first steps with WhatsApp because at the end you need people to talk with your customers. And sometimes they start with a chatbot and sending push notifications, for example. And if the customers want to talk with the company, they say, okay, you can call me here, or you can go to my website, or whatever. Second step, okay, do you want to talk with an agent? Okay, click here, and an agent will start talking with you through WhatsApp. You have both options, but it's super important that you tell the client that they are talking with a chatbot and provide a way to start talking with the company and human. Okay, this is super important. And the last part is leverage the WhatsApp resources that you will have with WhatsApp Cloud API, because at the end you will have extra objects that allow you to use buttons, to use call to actions, to external URLs. You can use lists, you can use product messages, you can use a lot of stuff that is exclusive from WhatsApp Cloud API and that will improve the customer experience when they are talking with you. So please use the WhatsApp resources you have with WhatsApp Cloud API. If you want, at the end, I can share with you several examples of what kind of messages you can send through WhatsApp Cloud API if you don't come to our past webinars. But anyway, this is super important. Okay, this is like an introduction, and now we're going to talk about 6 use cases that we think that are one of the best for start with WhatsApp Cloud API, based on our experience with our clients. So the first one, imagine you are an e-commerce, and sorry, in your e-commerce, what's the first use case that our clients use? Push messages. We have clients with an e-commerce that only use push messages with their e-commerce. And it's super easy to use because at the end you have your e-commerce customer or even lead database, pretty segmented. You know when people want different kind of products or categories, so you can create tailored messages to them, like you already probably are doing on email. You can do the same on WhatsApp. So here you can send a super simple message, maybe with a picture, maybe with a discount, maybe with a new arrival, whatever you think works for your e-commerce, and send to your clients. Here you have an example of this, where, for example, okay, after subscribing to my website, this is an entry point to WhatsApp, a common entry point for an e-commerce to your WhatsApp channel. If you subscribe to my e-commerce, it will give you a 10% discount for your next purchase. So here, you after they fill the form with the name, email, and WhatsApp number, they will receive an WhatsApp push messages with a message like this, with a button. Here you can see the button. This is some of the objects that we are talking about before, where you can create a call to action button, and when they click in the button, they will be redirected to a URL where they can get their discount. Okay, this is pretty straightforward, but it's one of the best struts that works really well for e-commerce. This is like a welcome message. but when you have the contact in your database, you can do this regularly. We have clients that weekly send 150,000 messages, only using this kind of strat, only sending discounts to their customers. As much you have your database segmented, better messages you will be able to send, and obviously your clients will react better to your messages. So this is pretty interesting. Also, I will screen share now to show you how these kind of messages are displayed on WhatsApp directly. Here is my WhatsApp web. So here you can, this one is a message where you can see this kind of message, okay, this kind of button. Here, the example is for taking a survey, but if they click here, a new URL will be opened. You can add UTMs, you can even create dynamic URLs with your products. So this is super simple for your customer. You can add a video, you can add a picture, you can add the text you want here, you can add a footer for your text, and even you can have call to ask buttons, right? So this is an example of one of the very first things you can do with WhatsApp Cloud API, and one of the most effective ways to engage with your audience and generate sales. Okay, if you have an e-commerce, this is pretty good. Also, you can use that on non-e-commerce companies. For example, if you sell services, if you sell software as a service, or whatever, you can use the same strat. So you can send promotions to your customers through WhatsApp directly with a link to your product with a discount, even with the discount applied. So this is really useful for your clients. So this is the first use case we want to share with you. Also here, I want to share you a bonus for the e-commerce people. Now at WhatsApp, we already have, this is super new in WhatsApp, and we already have it implemented. Now you can create a catalog in your WhatsApp, okay? You cannot have a full functional shop in WhatsApp right now. We are working on that because WhatsApp doesn't allow the payments directly on WhatsApp. So, but you can recreate the whole purchasing experience in your WhatsApp using your Facebook catalog. So if you have already have a Facebook catalog uploaded, you can upload it to your WhatsApp and interact with your customers on WhatsApp. And how it works, I will show you live. So for example, we have a shop in WhatsApp. I think it's here the demo. So this is a demo of a shop in WhatsApp. The first thing you can notice here is that you have here this shopping catalog button. If your customer click here, a new catalog will display here. So they can interact with you in several ways. First of all, they can click here in the product and they will have more information about the product. You can add a lot of information here about the product or whatever you need. They can interact with you in two ways. First, they can send you a message. Something, okay. So they will send something replying to your product, okay. So here they can ask you whatever related to your products. And the second way they can work with the catalog is adding to cart. Okay, so here if I click add to cart, I can add as much item as I want. And here you can check that I have the cart filled. I have, for example, these socks, these sneakers. So I can, after that, send to the company my cart. You can see here my cart. So you can create automations here to process this cart. You can send a link to payment. You can call him to finish the payment, and even you can create a chatbot. Okay, how do you want to receive your product? At home? Do you want to come to the shop? How do you want to pay? And send the link to payment, whatever you want. Okay, and also they can check the card always. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. This gives us a lot of options that we don't have before. So I strongly suggest you to work with that. Also, you not only have the shopping experience, also you can send product messages. This one is a product message. For example, here you can send a product with the picture, the name, the price, content, a footer, and if they click on check the product, they will have a similar experience to the cart. Okay, you don't even need to have the cart activated. You can directly send this kind of messages to your customers, and this is a product message. But also you can send this one that is a list of products. So here you can send as much products as you want to your customer, and when they click on one of the products, the experience will be the same. So combining this kind of options, you can do a lot of stuff with your e-commerce online. So it's pretty powerful, right? So this is one of the new stuff that WhatsApp is publishing right now, and we already have it ready on Water. Okay, so let me load the presentation again. So this is like a bonus. I want only to tell you. So combining the discounts or promotions or offers with this, you can do a pretty good stuff with your e-commerce and just avoiding inbox and all the other stuff. So it's pretty good. Also, we'll move to the next use case. Give me a second to load the presentation here. Now we'll talk about, for example, an example of you have an academy or an educational institution. This kind of sequence works pretty well. Here in the example, one of the best things you can do with marketing through WhatsApp is to nurture your customers. Here, how this works in your website, in your social networks, or even in your physical institution with a QR code, you can say to your potential customers, hey, do you want to try our academy? Do you want to try our course? Don't worry. Subscribe to our WhatsApp course, and we will send in 3, 4, 5 days daily one WhatsApp with a video of the first lesson, second lesson, the third lesson, or whatever you think is it's okay for your customer. You can use messages here. The normal flow is they fill up a form, or they scan a QR, or they click on a link, they move to WhatsApp, and in WhatsApp accept the consent, so you can already send them messages. And after that, you can start sending them messages. You can do it directly inside WhatsApp, sending videos, for example, or PDFs, or you can use the call to action buttons to redirect them to your website to finish the course or the class, okay? And also you can combine both. You can send them the video, an explanation of the video, and also you can send a call to action in each video. The call to actions are not, doesn't must to be transactional, can be informational or whatever, okay? So this is one, this strat works really well. This is similar to what we are already doing at marketing, digital marketing with email, but here with WhatsApp, the results are extremely high because they will open your messages between 60 and 80%. They will interact a lot with your messages, and they will you will get huge results with this kind of strats. And even we have clients that directly send all the paid courses or free courses, maybe 15, 20 lessons courses through WhatsApp. So your customer buy the course, maybe directly on WhatsApp, even if you have a catalog in WhatsApp with different courses, they purchase one, and after the purchase, they are redirected to a payment site, they pay, and you get a confirmation of the payment, and you start sending them the content through WhatsApp daily, or all the content in one step, or whatever you want. And even they can interact with the content and unlock the next steps of the course if they answer properly to some questions or whatever. So the possibilities here are endless. Even we have customers that don't use it for marketing, they use for customer or student engagement. When they are in a course, they send extra resources through WhatsApp. So this works pretty well. You can do it manual or in an automated way. I strongly suggest you to do it in an automated way. But you can use it not only in education, in each industry you are working with. You can use this kind of strats that consists on taking the customer data, then they give the consent to work with them with WhatsApp and start sending valuable content through WhatsApp. So this is one of the use cases you can use easily in your industry and will help you a lot with the customer engagement. So we will move to the next one. This is in this example of use case, we are a SaaS company like WhatsApp, for example, and this works like a charm because at the end, a lot of companies right now are driving webinars like this one because it's something that's extremely useful for your clients to understand better your product, to learn more about what they can achieve with your product, your services, or even just to educate your customers because you are selling something extremely new and you want to help your customers. Okay, so it's a common strat. Here, for example, it software as a service, but any industry that used to drive webinars can leverage this kind of strats. So here we propose you a 3 steps communication. First of all, you have a segmented database with people that you think that is interested in your webinar, in your content, or that they can take value for that content. Then you can send a first message talking about, hey, we are going to have a webinar next week with this content, with these speakers at this time. So if you click here, you can register the webinar. You can even get the registration through WhatsApp, but the first step, the easy way to do that is to add a call to action button with the register link so they can register in your webinar tool like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or whatever you use for the webinars, right? This is the first image here. It's an example of this kind of communication, but we use that a lot at WhatsApp. So I can share with you how are our messages with our clients. So here, for example, you have the communication of this specific webinar. So here, this works pretty well. You can add an image. It's important to create an image with this size because this way your customer will see all the picture in their WhatsApp in the preview. And also here you can explain what's about the webinar, which kind of content, whatever, when is the webinar, and obviously offering a subscribe option if they don't want to receive more messages. And if they click here, they will directly move to the webinar landing page or wherever you want them to register to your webinar. Even you can send them a direct message to this. Also, you can use a reminder message or a last minute message like this one, for example. Here is it's the same content, just to be sure that your customer remember that the webinar is going to start and to avoid them to miss the webinar. Okay, this is a second step of the sequence. And also you will have a third step in this sequence where after the webinar, you can send them the replay of the webinar. Okay, this is like a super smooth experience on WhatsApp for your customers, and they will have all the information directly on WhatsApp. They will check, and if they are interested, they can register to your webinar. But you will be sure that all the people that you want to be communicated with the webinar will be with the first message. With the second one, with the reminder, you will be sure that they will have the link in their WhatsApp to connect to the webinar 30 minutes before or 15 minutes before it starts. And also, after the webinar, you can share with them the replay of the webinar. You can use this kind of strat not only for software as a service, obviously, you can use it in a lot of industries that works with this kind of strats and with webinars, okay? Next use case will be related to marketing agencies. Okay, I created this for marketing agencies, but you can use obviously in other kind of industries. If you are used to work with newsletters, if you have a lead database where you have, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 leads, and you in a monthly basis or in a weekly basis send information to your customers related to your content, for example, you can use this strat on WhatsApp and works really well. First, you get the subscription, and then you got the content, and after that, you will start sending the most important content of your portal or your website weekly, monthly, or with the periodicity you want. Okay, here you can work with different kind of messages. Here in the example, you can see 3 links. They can click, for example, you can say, okay, the third most visited post of the month. This one with the link, this one with the link, and this one with the link. This is a way to work with that. But you can also do it weekly, for example, and use the call to action buttons that we were talking about before to redirect people to your post, for example, or your content. And you can even use this if you are a news portal or whatever. You can even do it with promotional content for your clients. For example, you are a newspaper online and you used to sell newsletters where you feature one news in exchange for a price. You can do the same with WhatsApp. You can create here content that engage with your audience, obviously, and sell this promoted content not only in your email but also in your WhatsApp. Okay, so this is another way you can take profit of WhatsApp Cloud API. Okay, moving forward with the next use case. Here, this is an example of how to use WhatsApp with segmented databases that you qualify on your website. For example, this is an example for real estate. In real estate, you can have a form where you ask your client, okay, give me your number, your email, your phone, but also tell me where do you want your new house, how much rooms, in which neighborhood do you want your new house, how much bathrooms, whatever. Okay, and then you can move these people to different segmented lists. And when you have new houses or new whatever you are selling, you can send them to your customers in this segmented way. So they will receive in their WhatsApp curated content specific for them. And after that, you can engage with them. Okay, I will share you the best new 1, 2, 3 houses weekly, daily, whatever. And if you want to book a visit to the house, you can click here. So you can send this button to your customers just to be sure that they book the meeting with your real estate agent and they can see the house. This is an example, but for real estate works like a channel, but you can do it with a lot of strats. For example, if you are expecting new arrivals, for example, for your e-commerce, or if you are planning to send new services, or whatever you need to segment the customer interest, you can work with this strat. Okay, this is another way to communicate with your customers. Okay, moving to the last one. This is a super simple use case where you avoid using a website form and use a WhatsApp form. When this works pretty well. First, when you interact with your customers outside a website. For example, live events, you are a bank, for example, you are a shop, a physical shop, you are something related to hospitality, something related to food, whatever, okay? And you can add QR codes here. You can create forms to take the customer information and also to qualify them, or to just to get feedback. You have several options here. So you can use this kind of forms to improve the customer experience with your company through WhatsApp. And also, the best part of this is that you will have opened a conversation with your customer. So you are not only taking their data, you are also starting a conversation with them. So you can, after that, marketing starts the conversation this way, and after that, sales can start helping the customer, giving them information, and the customer obviously can help you for more information or whatever they need. Also, you can do this in exchange for prices, for example, if you want to increase your database, or for a contest, for a promotion, or whatever. So this is other way you can use. Obviously, here you are using a chatbot to take all the information, and after that you will get this information in a spreadsheet, for example, or even connected to your CRM. So this is the last use case we are going to show you. It's pretty powerful, this one. And just to end, we want to talk with you about how to increase your WhatsApp database, because at the end you need people in your database to be sure that they interact with you. Okay, so you can use this kind of strats. So we have here 5 tips just to inspire you a bit. There are infinite ways you can do that, but these are some of the most easiest one. So first of all, promote your WhatsApp channel in your social media profiles and your website. In a previous use case, we saw, for example, using the WhatsApp newsletter call to action, or start a conversation with WhatsApp button, or in your social network you can use, you can add, especially in Facebook and Instagram, you can add a link to WhatsApp. You can even add it to LinkedIn or Google profile. Also, you can share through your website content, your contact page. You can share the links to WhatsApp. Remember that the gateway to WhatsApp is a link. So everywhere you can add a link, you can add a gateway to WhatsApp. So please try to. This is the first way to increase your WhatsApp reach. Obviously, if you offer something, could be valuable content, could be a discount, could be an offer, could be whatever you want to reinforce your value proposals, to be sure that you have more customers in your WhatsApp. Will be nice if you can add something here. For getting the number in exchange will be really good. And also you can use WhatsApp itself inside your registration and lead capture process. If you are working right now with forms in your website or in your platform, you have a sign up form. Here you can add the concept to start working with WhatsApp, and also ask for the number. So you can just add WhatsApp as a required field in your forms to start getting more clients in your list. Also, something that we always ask for our clients is, hey, do you have an email list already? Why you don't share with them, obviously with an offer or some valuable in exchange to move from your email list to your WhatsApp list? This works really well for starting, because if you have 1,000 in your email database, maybe you can move 100 from your email list to your WhatsApp list. So this way, you will be sure that you can start as soon as possible with your WhatsApp strats. And also encourage referrals. Obviously, if you have clients, especially if you have clients, you can tell them, okay, you can share through WhatsApp this link to your friends or your partners or your co-workers, just to share with them what we are doing, right? So you will have more people on WhatsApp, especially if you have referral programs in your company, or if you are an e-commerce, share this and you will get a 10% discount, and your friend will get another 10% discount. This kind of actions works pretty well. And that's it. That's what we want to talk today, and that's what we are trying to help you to take the most of WhatsApp. And now, please, if you have questions, this is the moment. You can use the questions in the left side, or you can use the chat. Here we have one question. Husan, how can I do catalogs for service, Jim? It's the same way. You can upload them to WhatsApp, sorry, to Facebook Business Manager. You can upload the catalog in a form of it's a service, but you can create it like if they were products and share with your customers. So it's not a problem for that. You only need to think that you will create this kind of services like a product, and then you will be able to share it with your customers. Anyway, you can do it in several ways. So if you want to leverage your WhatsApp channel to get some subscription for your potential clients, we can help you to plan this and to achieve that. Okay, any other question? From where can I find the presentation? We will share the replay with you, don't worry. So you will have all the information to review wherever you need it. Okay, any other questions, or that's it? I hope the webinar, you like the webinar, you like the content we are sharing today. I think this is a good way to know how can be the first steps with WhatsApp Cloud API. And that's why we are sharing with you these weekly webinars. We have another questions. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for being here with us today. We will see you next week in the next webinar. Thanks for coming, and hope you get as much information as you want. Obviously, if you need more information, you can contact with our team, and they will help you in whatever you need. And also, for all the new clients, we have set up an onboarding dedicated customer success team that will help you to build your personalized solutions. So don't worry for that. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.